It's Graham with My Canadian Adventures again, and we're at Barnstormer Brewing and Distillery this week. We're going to go inside, talk to some people, and try and warm up. But this week, Barnstormer has made up a giveaway bag. It's got a growler, a t-shirt, a hat, 2 glasses, and $40 gift certificate towards beer, or whatever you want to buy, at Barnstormer.
My name's Jeff Woodworth. I've been the head brewer here for 2 years now. Started as basically the way I say it is we got a nice restaurant with a small brewery attached to it. Now we have a large brewery with a small restaurant attached to it. It's sort of the dynamic of the company's changed dramatically from where it was 2 years ago when I came here, and to where it is now as a full production facility, as you can see. And I like the North American craft beer scene. As well, because it's a little more freedom of creativity, which you always find some peach infused strawberry mango, summer session ale, like who knows what the heck that is, but it's still beer based on the ingredients, but like you've allowed like artistry come into the beers, and you just create something new. This is one of our means is our canning line. It's from Micro Canner. It's 6-head filler, 24 cans a minute. You can pretty much get, we brew about 30 barrels, which is about 30 hectoliters or 3,000 liters, which will equal to 250 cases of tall boy 473 milliliter beer. You can get that out about like 4 to 6 hours. So this is the brew house. The vessel on the left that's labeled mash, that is our mash tun, lauter tun. So what we do there is make our grain and water mixture to basically extract all the sugars out of the grain, and then from there we'll separate the solid matter from the grain husks. We have made a liquid wort or sugar extract, and that'll go into the center vessel, which has got KTL label on, which is our kettle, our boil kettle. There we'll bring it up to a boil, sterilize it. Sterilize the wort, and then we'll also add hops in there to add contrast and bitterness, and also flavor additions from the hops. And then from there we'll transfer it out of the kettle through the heat exchanger into one of our fermenters that are either behind you or in front of you. We've got quite a few of them at various sizes. This is a 200-liter pot still. Just means that the volume of it inside can fit about 200 liters. The column up top, basically it's under pressure. Everything will go up there. The basically ethanol will evaporate off, and you condense it with a cooling coil. It'll come down the one end there, and then actually out this hose. Throughout the run, there's called the heads and the tails. There's also certain flavor compounds that are inside of the beginning of the heads and the end of the tails there. But the heart is like the pure clean that tastes like pretty much like vodka. Right. Like there's nothing, no flavor additive to it. So to create something unique, you can take a little bit, like this is what distillers do, is start blending a little bit of the heads, a little bit of the tails into there, and you actually create these unique flavors, because that's what's drawing, like say you make a grain wash, or you make a sugar wash, or you make a sugar cane wash, like the rum, those flavors are actually in the heads and tails of the run.
My name is Brad. I'm the creative director here at Barnstormer Brewing and Distilling.
Now, how did you guys get started?
As a brewery?
Yeah, as a brewery.
Well, it's kind of interesting. Dustin Narland, who's our founder, president at the moment, basically started a couple years ago. He was spent basically his entire life in the aviation industry. That's the whole, looks like kind of an airplane wreck in here.
That was going to be one of my questions.
Yeah, that's absolutely why. That's him who probably drove the plane to this place. He basically spent his whole life building planes, designing them. He's a mechanical engineer by trade, and he was working for an airline, I believe down in St. Martin, and ended up meeting a girl, happened to be from Barrie. She brought him back to her hometown, as most girls do, And that's how we came north of the border. Started off in a storage unit, both places
Right.
other than in town on a pilot system. His engineering project, I think, and actually when he got his degree, was he just built a brewery.
Really?
Yeah.
So it was an actual storage unit, like.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Yeah. So they had the pilot system set up over there. Eventually decided to invest here once he had his core recipes built, and then kind of eventually behind the brand. And started here in a 3-barrel system a couple of years ago. Moved up to a 10-barrel system after that. And now we're not buying anything less than 30, 40-barrel fermenters. Everything we produce here is all natural. We don't have preservatives. We don't pasteurize. The small batch stuff that you're not able to get at the LCBO and beer store is available in our.
How many beers? How many different types of beers do you have in your shop?
We have 14 taps. We try to keep them full all the time. So we have our core line, which is the 400 Blonde Ale, YYZ, First Class Lager, Billy Bishop Brown Ale, and Feisler IPA. Those are in and out of the beer store and the LCBO already, so we produce those all the time. Everything else we do, they're seasonal one-offs, so there's special releases, and if you happen to be in the area when they're around, you get to drink them. If not, you sort of miss out.
Maverick, double IPA.
Yeah.
It just got approved, eh?
Just got approved for sale in the LCBO, so you can find that across the province now. There's a bit of a holdup as there always is for the LCBO, but it's out there now. And this one was kind of fun because everybody, as an aviation-themed brewery, everybody's just kind of waiting for us to do a top 10 beer.
Yeah.
This is our top 10 beer. The restaurant's been a bit of a surprise. Honestly, the whole business is, I think, at least the way I look at it, it's been a bit of a surprise for us. We never intended on it growing the way it did, and for us to have a full restaurant and really turning people away every weekend, it's been a surprise, pleasant surprise. But I mean, we don't turn away people ever, but unfortunately, just the way that the community's kind of attached themselves to Barnstormer right now, it's just what it is. So Open Table takes data from across the country and basically ranks restaurants based on the popularity with their users. And yeah, Barnstormer is now a top 150 restaurant across Canada.
Now the distilling, how did that come about? Because you don't see that.
No, not too much actually. Especially in Ontario, I would say we're about, maybe about 10 years behind the craft beer scene in the United States. In terms of craft spirits, I think we're right on the cusp of it in Ontario. So the LCBO is finally getting behind the small batch Ontario producers. And it's always been in the back of our head that we wanted a distilling operation. So we're going to have 4 to start. So the gin and vodka will be coming first. It's Russian Intelligence, craft vodka, which I thought was funny, especially now given the whole relationship between Trump and Russia, which may not exist, which does exist. The Longest Day, it's a craft gin that we're doing, so we're trying to do more like now we want to keep true to like the traditional style of gin, say from England, but we put a little bit of Canadian twist on it. It's a little bit more pine note to it. Those should be coming out in the next couple of weeks, and then we're going to do a couple grain spirits. So one of them is going to be Whiskey Tango Foxtrot, which will be a little bit later, and Rum Runner. And that's what people could never knock us for, is for trying. I mean, even if events or some of our kind of fun like community initiatives fail, they know it's just fun. So every night, every Wednesday is trivia night, which is sold out. Thursday nights we have comedy, so stand-up comedy nights. We partner with a couple different comedians in town. KJ Preston, Angel Visa are some of the main organizers behind it, so they bring in everybody from all around Ontario to perform here on Thursday nights. Friday, Saturdays, always live music. Saturday, Sunday we have brunch, obviously, from 11 to 2. And then the beer and yoga is one of my favorite ones that I actually come to regularly.
Yeah.
And that's every Sunday at 9:30. Last year we did this Easter keg hunt.
Yeah.
Get it, keg and egg. It was all online though, so it was just a digital component. So basically we hid this digital image of a keg, which I hid somewhere on our website. You had to go through all our pages to find it.
Right.
You find it, you click on it, you apply it, and we wanted to give away a keg of beer. Obviously we're not allowed to do that in Ontario. So we give you the value of beer, which is about $250 with the Barnstormer, which you can then trade in for beer should you choose to do so.
Right.
So this year we wanted a real world version of that. So we hit it somewhere in Barrie. It's already at its current location. We'll give clues to it over the next couple of weeks, and basically I wanted it to be more of a community art project as well. So basically I just painted it pink, put our name on it, and then everybody else who finds it and decorate it, there's some paints right beside it, and you take a picture of it, put it on Facebook, tag us, and you're entered into a draw for $250, which will draw on Easter.
Well, this is probably going to come out probably Tuesday or Wednesday. So do you have any hints or anything you want to put on the video yet, or no?
Yeah, we can do that. The hint I'll let out right now is that it's somewhere in downtown Barrie. So if you're looking around, it's somewhere around downtown Street. Which I would just like to probably just thank the whole team here, because honestly, the restaurant like this, a brewery like this, doesn't get as big as it does, as fast as it has, without a great team. Apologize for the swearing. With a really great team. So a testament to our front of house managers who obviously run the show. Everybody's shooting well, the food's great, the kitchen does a knockout job on everything they put out on the pass. Really without them, the whole place would fall apart.
No, cheers.
Cheers. Absolutely. Anytime.
So again, just subscribe, comment, maybe tell me what your favorite type of craft beer is. And then you're automatically entered.